welcome back to the channel. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. We are on our way to a toilet strip out in a commercial setting. I believe, I've not actually got to site yet, I don't know too much about the job, but I believe all the stuff is going back in. They're just having new flooring and new partitions and new IPS panelling. So I believe we've got to take the toilets out carefully, take the basins out carefully and set aside for reuse. I've not looked at this job yet, so I'm just meeting the site manager there this morning. We'll have a little bit of a look and we'll get disconnected. I believe their lads are doing all the like soft rip out of all the vinyls. All we've got to do is disconnect the plumbing. So yeah, we'll head over there now, have a look what's going on and see if we can get a bit of footage for you guys. We've got no end of places we need to be today. We've got some immersion heaters to change on a place. I don't know, it just depends how the day goes. It's quite cold as well this morning, so we're bound to have a few call outs as well. So yeah, we'll see how the day goes. I might not get any footage. Oh yeah, we'll catch you all on the first job. £102 down already this morning before we even start. Fuel £1.90 something a litre. It wasn't even empty, it was a quarter of a tank. Yep. Mad. Thanks Donald. We've got these to strip out. There is another set to do on the other side. Just done on flexes like that. So yeah, toilets to come out, basins to come out, that's all I've been told to do. So we've got isolators and everything. I'll just isolate everything locally and we'll get everything removed. What do you reckon the chances of any of the... Oh, they're done on these flush pipes, they are, Aidan. Our favourite ones. They're like low level pans, they're not close coupled. Oh, so these always... Yeah. They're like they sit onto the pans. I mean, I'm not a fan of how they've done the cold feet, to be honest with you, but it'll work, I guess. Oh no. Oh no. They always leak. Trouble is the flex is on the wrong side of the isolator as well, really.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they put the isolators onto the systems.
Let me get my head in and have a look. Oh.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. Not a fan.
Not a fan of that. Having a go, yeah. It's like being married. I know. What's it going to be like to be married, Aidan? Yeah. What's it going to be like to be married?
Well, it's how it is now.
Do you still get a married person's allowance? Who's that got?
I don't know anymore.
Somebody in the comments on there, do you still get a married person's allowance? Aidan's getting married next month, yes.
Yeah, wedding gifts appreciated.
Wedding gifts appreciated, yeah. It's not yellow, is it?
Purple.
Purple, I haven't got a purple one.
I've got green one.
Not in this set. Them Wearer ones come with a lifetime guarantee though. Next time the Wearer man's in, I'm getting it sorted. No, good idea putting the bolt back in. Because we ain't going to be able to find them when we come back. They actually retain a lot of water, these systems. Because the flush valve is miles up on the thing. I might actually get the wet back in. Unless we just lift them off. Yeah, we'll just lift them off, won't we? You don't want my bucket. It's a good one. It's only got one little rip in it.
Oh, yeah. So you can get like an inch of water in there. Brilliant.
Brilliant. It's alright. There's no hole in the bottom though, so we're still alright for a bit. That's when he comes in and says we ripped the wrong set out. They don't give it any room on these, do they? For disconnecting stuff.
Well, that's perfect, really.
No, I don't know where to put them. They'll probably reseal, you know.
Yeah, it's just got a...
Yeah. That's the smallest heating coil I've ever seen. You normally run like 1.5 round. They've just done it 1 inch carbon. Does the job, I suppose. This down here, that's your secondary looping back in. Normally you'd have a balance valve on that, because one can rub the whole building. It'd take the root release resistance. That's your hot, that's your cold, and that's your blending valve. Oh, that one's an offset band connector, is it, on yours? An offset. You should put that. You generally do that because you've got 1 4-inch pipe running across the back, and then you need to offset down so you get a fall on that. Always amazes me they never block up, but they never do. It's just the silicone holding it, I think.
You didn't take the screws out.
No, I took them most of the way out. So that's got them toilets ripped out. Just got to do the same with the basins. This is all being IPS panel behind us, so I'm assuming they'll do the cutouts for the 4-inch again. We'll probably take them pan connectors off. The basins are being lifted up, but the only thing that concerns me a little bit on them, they look like they've been stuck back, so they don't always come off the wall very well. But we're about to cross that bridge. The amount of basins I've broken in the past getting them off, just a pain. But if they've been stuck on with sticks like doodah, they don't always come off, do they?
No, they don't.
What can you do?
Smash them.
Smash it, yeah.
Smash them.
I've done mine by hand, like, Eden.
Oh, yeah, well, I've got arthritis, so shut up. Stop picking on me, Thomas.
Sorry, Eden.
That's workplace bullying.
That is workplace bullying.
I'm okay with the sexual harassment.
I'll give you workplace bullying, boy.
Yeah, why don't they do it? I was looking at the
Yeah, he's looking at the wrong bit, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You know what I'm looking at? The copious amounts of silicone that's been used to stick them back, which is all oozed out.
Oh, shit, I don't think there is, Tom.
Yeah, this one's it's definitely got silicone on it because it's all oozed out. Quite a lot of water coming out there, eh? There's only water in it. You know what it's done? It's probably dropped it on it's probably dropped it on the blender, hasn't it? So it's not let anything through the hot.
Yeah.
Oh, I've cut myself there, look. What do you need? What do you need?
What do you need? What do
you need? That's why I should wear gloves. So I won't cut myself then, will I?
Well, I wear gloves, Tom.
That's why he wears gloves.
Keep my hands nice and soft.
I know. I might actually get a missus if I got soft hands.
Really?
I might actually get a missus if I had soft hands. Can I borrow your spanner?
What?
Can I borrow your 17mm?
I ended up using my little grips for one of them.
Yeah.
They're just there.
You got yours off?
Stuck on there.
Yeah, they are. They've siliconed them on, mate.
The silicone bolt and screw.
I know.
A bit
excessive then. Trouble is, it just ends up pulling the face of the wall off. I think they're IP panelling up there. I'm not sure.
You got it off here?
Yeah, only 2 tiles come off here.
We use that now.
No, we use that.
I've got to retile.
No, no. They've got some patching up to do on that wall, haven't they? That's plasterboard, that is. We're going to need timber in that for that. They must have put timber in down here, but because we're lifting them up, we're not going to have any timber in, are we? Let's have a word with him. Otherwise, we ain't going to get fixed.
Start this in here so you can just...
Get your drill and wind them out with your drill. Go. That bucket's good for putting all the little bits and bobs in. So we've got the same to do this side. Strip the toilets out, strip the basins out. Yeah, that's all done then, isn't it?
Is your toilet open? Is your van open?
Yeah, my van's open. They put a balance valve on the secondary this side, but they didn't the other side. Done better than me because I can't get this one off. We'll have to take the tap out because the nut, it's on the tap.
Mine's this one. I think if I pull it forward, it should.
Oh, right. Cool, my drill proper stinks now.
Told you, these new ones on.
Getting ready for a new one, to be fair. It is spinning a lot slower than it used to.
Gee, I can smell that thing.
Pulling the whole wall, that is.
I wound it in the wrong way, Tom.
I know I was going to give you a head start.
Well, you just left it there, so I thought
Well, no, I was going to give you a raise, but...
you'd give me a raise.
Not a raise, no.
Oh.
You've got to be careful what I say, haven't I? Pick my words carefully. Can't afford a raise, they're moving the drill. Try not to hit anything getting out of it. That's got that one all sorted. We've got some immersions to go and swap, or some immersion stats. They are new immersion heaters, but the stats have already failed on them. So hvac or hvac sent us some out free of charge. So yeah, we're going to go and fit them. To be fair to hvac, they did offer to go and fit them as well, but it's just easier for me to do it myself. Right, we're out without hitting anything as well. Right, let's go. How am I supposed to get through that gap there?
Dad just did it. Be alright, but they've got a massive fucking tow bar hanging off about half a mile.
Why would you leave it there like that?
Clear my sign.
I tell you what, there's not a lot of space there, is there? You're not going to get the skip lorry through there. It is quite nice down here. To be fair, everywhere is nice around here though. That's what you call a dike, isn't it?
It's huge.
Yeah. So this is the cylinder that we put in. It's a direct hot water cylinder, so it just heats up on these two immersions. Now, I think the bottom one kept tripping. It's not very old. I actually need to make sure we've got safe isolation, but hvac have just sent us two new stats. So what we got on this, just cold coming in, standard unvented cylinder really. I left the thing there for the immersions if that ever needs to be swapped out. I think you get the key anyway when you get the immersion heater, but I tie wrapped it to the pipe, so it wasn't a bad job. But it's just unfortunate this has gone wrong. Aidan came to it originally and said he just pressed the resets, it started heating back up. But I wouldn't have thought the actual elements would be faulty on them. We put a separate fuse board in for the cylinder, so I've tripped everything on there. We'll double check for dead, but they've gone off on there now. So one of them is your control stat, one's your overheat stat. So we'll set these, there's not actually numbers on them, but we'll set them to 60. And then if it goes past the safety cutout, it just trips on it. So which one? I shouldn't think it matters which way around they go, but the control stat, if we're saying that's the control stat, that one's in the bottom. And then the overheat stat's in the top pocket. Cylinder actually feels hot, so they probably have been working. That one goes on the left, that one goes on the right. That one's all swapped out. That's just the temperature adjustment. What's the top one been set to? Oh, they're not quite all the way around, are they? I'll leave them at about. I'll leave them at about there, I think. It shouldn't click off on the overheat anyway. It should go off on the control stat long before it goes off on the overheat. They're off on here as well. Well, they didn't go bang. I never filled that out, did I? Yeah, I think it's already up to temperature.
I don't think it's tripped since.
No, I don't think it has tripped. I can't check because that's all up to temperature. That is. It's also a massively complicated way of doing immersion heaters. This is standard immersion heaters, off the shelf stats, but no, they don't. I mean, we didn't make a bad job of it, to be honest with you, Aidan. There used to be a massive Andrews water heater in here, and you couldn't even get to the control pack on it.
The water heater was sat here.
I know, it was out here, wasn't it?
Was it here?
Yeah, it was a nightmare, wasn't it? You couldn't get to anything. You couldn't get the lid off that boiler. And people say, oh, I should have put another Andrews back in, but it's only feeding, it only does the kitchen, this. That's got them immersion heater stats all swapped. Easy job. I think, I can't remember when we fitted it. It is around a year old, that, but Baxi just sent the parts out free of charge. And to be fair to them, they did offer to send an engineer out to fit them as well, but just as quick for me to do it, gets the job done. We are on our way to a major leak now, coming from a boiler room. No idea what it will be, but it's come through and it's flooded into the office. So we're going to go and have a look at that next. Yeah, actually, it's about lunchtime. I've actually gone for a continental lunch today. You'll all be impressed with this. I've gone for French fries. You can't get any more continental than that, can you? But yeah, I'll have my lunch quickly and we'll get off to that leak. Yeah, that microfill's gone. Get the mains off to that. Why is it? It had 9 bar coming in there, didn't it?
Right.
I'm sure it said 9 bar. 3.8 bar. That'll knock the plant off though, won't it? If we isolate, we ought to isolate the power to that as well. Water's gone everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, it might have come from the microfillet then. Yeah, it probably is. It's an open, well, I don't know why they've done it like that, but they have. That's got that isolated. We'll isolate power to it. Probably ought to isolate the boiler as well. I mean, the boiler's absolutely soaked. Oh.
Now obsolete, now obsolete, now obsolete, now obsolete, Tom. Needs a bit of time to dry out, doesn't it?
Yeah, trouble is it's ran straight through into the office, that side.
Yeah, because it's not a proper wall, is it?
No, it's just fireboard, isn't it? Might even be Azzy, that. All this does is it automatically tops the heating system up. You get them on large heating systems. You shouldn't connect a commercial heating system with a fuel loop because it's fluid cap 4. So this provides a permanent air gap, so when it fills, it dumps it out of there, but something's gone wrong. I've been to a few of these where they've split. They're normally pretty reliable. But, I mean, we could take it apart and have a quick look, but I think it normally there goes. That's got that job all sorted. I've just called around on this job to finish this underfloor heating off, but I don't want to show you it in this video just because I'm making a dedicated video just for this job. So I'm probably going to wrap this one up there. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button, and I'll catch you all next time. Thank you so much for watching.